All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder videos, and a tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I am joined as always by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Vol Robin, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Hello!
Switch over our webcams into this one. Heather!
Yeah,
Magnificent timing.
That timing
Magnificent timing. Playing Frey, the halfling barbarian of the beast fighter.
Can't guarantee she'll stay asleep, but I made it.
Yeah.
Rochelle playing Celeste, the half-orc sun soul monk.
Hello.
Raymond playing Edmund, the human alchemist artificer.
Hello.
Joining the Two Kids Club. And Reese playing Thimbleweed, the gnome swarmkeeper ranger.
Someday I hope to join the Two Kids Club.
Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday evening. Watch all of our D&D sessions here on YouTube and read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch more behind the scenes, no players allowed live series.
I know you probably don't like interruptions, but if I don't ask you, like, it's just gonna. What does your shirt mean? Because it's gonna bother me the whole time.
Mine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just say steamed hams.
Guess what she
All
doesn't
right,
watch?
Reese, explain to her.
What?
Steamed hams.
What is
The
this
Simpsons.
from? The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I need to
It's
know.
when
Located entirely in your kitchen?
The greatest episode of television.
you see, Principal Skinner has invited Superintendent Chalmers to his apartment, and just, hilarity ensues.
There you
Welcome
go.
to our
That's
Simpsons
where Reese just explains the whole episode of The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
I would fucking
It's a
listen to
short
that.
story.
I
And
would
it
tune
takes
into
twi-
that.
It takes twice as long as the episode because he has to explain like visual gags and
In
I'm-
this scene.
I'm selling a spin-off podcast
That's
where
right.
Reese just explains Simpsons and Eric just comments. I don't
just
know.
giggle in the background the whole time.
You were
Like it-
probably like 6 when it aired. I don't know.
I mean, 6 might be half an age too young. You might be
I was already 42.
Which one was that?
I'm only 25 right now, guys.
Let's just start over.
All right. He loves interruptions.
If you'd like to support the channel,
It was just an important one, because, and I wish I had seen it before you started, but I didn't notice it. And I just wasn't going to be able to focus. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm focused. Support the channel, the podcast.
eat steamed hams.
that's right.
you know what? I need to start doing genocider t-shirts. We need to start getting that business going. I'm sure that'll go over real well. Anybody who doesn't get that reference. If you would like to support this channel, please go to patreon.com/roguewatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, participate in monthly DM roundtables, you want to unlock future stretch goals and include original adventures and private patron D&D games.
And genocider shirts.
No, don't overpromise. You gotta underpromise and overdeliver. Shout out
Go
to
work
new.
on design.
Fucking let me.
Wow.
I will
Like Eric.
turn this stream around.
It's already been turned around.
Shout outs to new patrons this week. Lindsay. Our
Hi,
campaign,
Lindsay.
we use Roll20 for video chat. We use Discord for streaming. I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. Music is by Kevin MacLeod, and original amazing character art was done by Jimmy McClure.
Jimmy, we gotta talk. I need a Wendigo.
Previously on Icewind, Rime of the Frostmaiden. The Marshals return to Bryn Shander for a long rest and a level up. The former 10 towns continue to suffer the effects of the dragon's destruction and the everlasting night. But screw that, let's go hunting for treasure. The party set off in their reindeer-pulled wagon toward the Dark Duchess, the last known location of a pirate ship that disappeared in the sea of moving ice. After seeing the remains of Bremen, they journeyed for several hours across the tundra before a blizzard set in. Frey took the reins and guided the reindeer, nearly running into an odd figure sitting in the middle of a snow pile. She hopped off to investigate, with Valravn hurrying after her. As she got closer, she saw it was a human corpse, so naturally she poked it. The ground around them heaved and shook as a massive dragon unearthed itself from beneath the piles of snow. The blizzard began to subside as the white dragon shook itself, smelling the reindeer. She spoke to the rider strapped to her back, seemingly oblivious to the fact that he was clearly dead. Many in the party recognized Aviaturus, an ancient white dragon that terrorizes ships in the sea of moving ice, though she generally stays clear of 10 towns. Frey nearly got herself killed by pointing out that the dragon's rider was dead, annoying the white worm into activating her frightful presence battling the halfling away. I mistyped that. While Robin stepped in to smooth things over, and Aviaturus was delighted to see a spellcaster and a storyteller this far out. He told her a tale of one of their adventures, while she snatched and noisily ate one of their reindeer. Satisfied, she set him down as he promised to tell her more stories if they crossed paths again, and she flew off. The party reharnessed their remaining reindeer and continued onward. As they neared the coast, they saw a polar bear wearing armor heading toward them. They recognized it as one of the bears that had originally pulled their wagon back in their first adventure. Thimbleweed cast Speak with Animals and learned that the bear was fleeing from a dragon that recently flew overhead. His master was not going to be pleased. Sure enough, the master caught up to it, a menacing frost giant riding a woolly mammoth with another armored bear by his side. Through broken common, the giant demanded they turn over the bear, who looked worried. When Thimbleweed tried to speak to the mammoth, the giant grew annoyed and charged. And right before we get to that, we need to finish our level ups with Edmund.
Timing, you have to use it.
Okay, how do I do this?
Yeah, and then I'm going to throw you into a fight.
Forgotten about the mammoth completely.
All right, so next.
Oh, yeah.
The mammoth has not forgotten about you.
Here's my screen. All right.
So anyway, steamed ham.
Continue.
There's some setup you need. You gotta
I hope we
understand
can-
what the Aurora Borealis is.
This is going to be our callback for the end of the episode, so whoever can do that will get inspiration, I'm sure.
You gotta know the history between principal.
Oh yeah, if you don't know that relationship,
I
I
you're not
regret
even-
asking.
Super
I
Oh,
really
Nintendo,
do.
Super Nintendo
boy.
Chalmers.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, oh man.
Edmund getting a
That's
sweet
cool.
average hit points.
At average.
I guess so.
I think we all went average, didn't we?
Somebody got high.
I think Reese got good hit points this round.
All right.
So tell me about level 8 Artificer, yeah.
Level 8 Artificer. It only gives me an ability score increase. And so I'm going to increase my intelligence from a 16 to an 18. I've gotten a little more intelligent as the missions have gone on. I figure that will help because Artificer's number of spells known are dependent on your intelligence modifier and also your level. So I get 2 new spells to learn. And my cool skill from last time, the Flash of Genius, it's also dependent on your intelligence modifier. So now I can do it 4 times.
That is cool.
And I forget, did they give me a +4 or +3? I forget now.
What
I
does
can't
Flying
find it,
Jewel say?
but- What's that?
The intelligence modifier at 18 is a 4. That's what you're asking?
Mhm. Yep. No, the Flash of Genius.
Oh, I don't know.
You can add your reaction. So not only do I get 4 uses, it also increases by 4 points. So
Yeah.
there's the benefit of becoming more intelligent.
Yeah. So now you can
You hear that,
plus
kids?
4
There's a
to anybody
benefit.
4 times.
Getting
So
more
how do I do it? Do I
intelligent.
just type it in? Do I? No, wait. Never mind. That's under feet. I go to ability score increase. Here it goes. +2. There we go. And spells, I'll choose later because I don't know which I want to do. But I'll probably pick something with jumping because my strength is terrible and I can't jump, as I've realized. So I'm going to
Some
learn the
magical jumping?
ways to boost my jump. And I don't know what second spell I'm going to pick. I might come back. I mean,
It's not like I'm going to
I've
throw
only-
a giant combat at you, so sure you have time to.
I'm very limited in level 1 and 2 spells.
Mm.
I did not get more spell slots with this level up, so I still only have like 3 level 2 spell slots, so I can't pick too many level 2 stuff.
Gotcha.
Right, so apply changes.
Oh, I found a website that step by step defines this episode of
Alright.
Steamed Hams, by the way.
So I'm at 63 hit
Explains
points.
the jokes.
And then I also need to roll for my elixirs. So
Oh yeah.
I know I keep forgetting that one. So
Every long rest.
yep, every long rest I get 2 new elixirs. So I'm gonna roll 2d6s. I get a swiftness and boldness.
2.
And then can you remind me how many
Oh,
things
2
I
and 4.
am attuned to?
Normally you can attune to 3 magic items.
I know, but how many am I attuned to right now?
Oh, I do have that information. Give me 1 second. You are currently attuned to your own arm, the prototype arm weapon, and then the wand of the war mage. Those are the only 2 I've got for you.
Am I even using that? Wand of the War Mage?
I think it adds a +1 to all of your attack spells. I hope you've got that plugged in.
I said I infused it into my arm. I'll have to look into that.
No.
I'm also going to, as part of the Artificer, I can infuse items. And so I've got some, like my Alchemy Jug is an infused item. My Homunculus Servant is an infused item.
Hmm.
I actually have Enhanced Defense, so +1 to armor. And apparently I have Enhanced Weapon, which I didn't realize I was using. But Boots of the Winding Path needs attunement, so that'll be my 3rd attunement slot.
Oh. Whoa, those sound awesome.
Nice.
They are. Basically, it's like the recall ability of Tracer. So, while wearing these boots, I can teleport 15 feet as a bonus action back to a spot I was just at.
I remember, yeah, we were talking about this the other day with the
Mhm.
tracer ability. That is cool.
I could infuse things and give it to my party, but I'm just going to keep it for myself.
Like
I mean,
most artificers, I assume.
WWED. What would Edmund do?
That's right.
And then I would also like to try to craft some more Shardlin arrows for my fellow archer friend.
I like to imagine this fight actually did start, but Edmund just went, hold on!
Let me
I have some
announce.
things.
Yeah,
I think
he's been
it's
passed out
Tinker
this whole
Tools.
time.
I always forget. Let me see. Crafting Shardlin. So, yep, Tinker Tools using intelligence. Need to make a 15.
He's also one of the most complicated long rest characters because he's got all this extra shit he's got to do. You're probably second because now you've got your little bard thing and all your songs.
Right.
I don't have advantage, so I failed that. But I think
Oh, +7.
on a long rest, I get 2 checks. So let me try it again.
Sounds right, because short rest is probably 1.
Short rest is 1.
Well, you just count the second roll if you wanted to. The DM would let you.
I would let you.
Okay, well, there you go. So 5 more arrows for
You sold me.
Mr. Timbleweed.
5 more?
He
5
does giveth.
Yeah.
5 more Shardlin arrows.
It's a lot of arrows now.
Too many arrows.
I
Take 'em
shall
back.
never use them. Hoard them in case of emergencies only.
And I believe that is it for my level up.
What's our final hit points look like?
63.
All right. You're not last.
You're not last.
That's what's important.
Who is last?
It is
Who do you think's last?
your
yeah.
your bard of
Laura.
eloquence. All those pretty close. There's a pretty big range for he's almost twice the hit points.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's get some initiative.
We're about to battle.
Oh yeah.
We're about to battle. There's
What?
a giant on a mammoth is charging us.
What happened to our 4th reindeer?
It got eaten by the dragon in a horrible bloody show as Balravin was telling the dragon a tale.
Yeah, you guys accidentally bumped into a gigantic white dragon who ate one of your reindeer, but then Valravn pacified her by telling her a story. And then you and Edmund, you recognize a polar bear that came running up to you, to your party, wearing armor and like a harness, like it was part of some. Oh shit, that's a do. Nat 20 on the initiative.
Although I don't know if that counts because.
Oh
what
no,
that
you're not
is,
using it, are you?
I'm not using that 20. It's a
It doesn't
disadvantage
count.
roll.
It doesn't count. You have to use it. Yep. Fake me out there. It's interesting. It still shows up like that.
It is interesting, yeah.
Fake
That's
out.
actually, but the other one I rolled was an 18, so I just happened to have high numbers.
Yep. Disadvantage does not count. So anyway, you recognize the polar bear as way back in session 1, I believe. This wagon that you guys are using, you initially found occupied by goblins, and it was being pulled by polar bears. You all took out the goblins, took over the wagon, pacified the polar bears, and then rove it up to town. Yes. And you had to cut them loose because the town was like, we're not going to you can't park those polar bears here. And you did. You all cut them loose, and now it's been 2 in-game weeks, I believe. And now you've seen this polar bear again. And came running at you guys, recognized the wagon, looked like he was fearful and scared, and through Thimbleweed's Speak with Animals, you learned that he had a new master now. It was not the nicest sort. And they were out hunting, and a dragon flew overhead and scared the polar bear, and he came running and found you guys a source of comfort. However, Master has come calling. It is indeed a frost giant riding a woolly mammoth with another one of these polar bears in tow. It was kind of using them like trained dog, basically hunting dogs. And you guys were reticent at returning said polar bear, and Frost Giant is not very pleased about that. And thus, that's where we are right now. Some initiative. Me. Not rolling for the reindeer. Yeah, some of you are still in the wagon. The others were dealing with the polar bear. And then Blista is just cowering inside the wagon. That is not her forte. All right. Wait, did you use it, though? Or do you just...
No, I rolled a
18
20.
plus 3.
Yeah, 3.14.
Yeah.
Okay. With disadvantage on initiative, Valravn gets to go first.
Somehow.
Wow. All right, so you are the first to react, but you see this frost giant like lower his lance, which looks like a sharpened like mast from you just ripped off a ship or something, and just to a point, just this gigantic spear-looking weapon.
Okay. Would you say that we are fighting the mammoth right now?
Yeah, you're currently hostile to it. It is hostile to you. It seems to be pretty loyal to. It seems to be very well trained. Much to your shock, you don't know what polar bears are. Well, both polar bears and mammoths typically aren't domesticated, but you may not have much experience with frost giants either, and what they're capable of. Robin was not expecting to go first.
No, not at all.
None of us were, honestly.
Let's see.
What shall I do?
They're a long ways away. All right. I'm gonna try this.
I've almost made a decision.
And just never hasty.
Yes, you're the int.
I'm the ant, I know. As the giant lowers his lance and starts to like rush the mammoth forward, Valravn begins speaking, and he'll say, or writing this book. Actually, what can I see? Can I see out the window and see all of this happening right now?
Yeah.
Clearly enough? Okay.
Yeah. I believe your the wagon you all have has torches on it.
Okay.
And I don't remember how I set up the lighting, but I think the mammoth might actually have some like lanterns hanging off of them or something. So there's enough.
Okay.
Normally it is pretty dark out here. There's no blizzard conditions, but it is pretty well lit up right now. And yeah, you guys can see each other across this kind of open tundra.
Okay. As the giant spurred on the mammoth creature, its elephantine brain looked upon its former brethren and the other polar bear and these strange reindeers, and suddenly it became unsettled by the concept of attacking fellow creatures of the Arctic nature. He is going to attempt to unsettle, with the bonus action, the mammoth. And then the
it doesn't have to understand you to actually...
I don't think so. That's a good question.
It doesn't say. It just says
No,
use your bardic
it does not.
inspiration. It's the universal
Yeah.
language of unsettlement.
That's exactly.
It is a creature within 60 feet of you. The only limitation. Woof! Woof! Barely within 60 feet.
And now I'm looking at the spell too, because
That is some shouting he's doing.
that's shit.
Oh,
I
and
have
sticks his
to
head- no.
get out. I have to get out of this.
It's a deal breaker. I'm out.
Oh no! I fucked this up. I have
Just
to,
stick your head out the window.
Get out!
This is how it is playing with Gloomhaven, by the way. It, like 2 seconds into his turn, he'll be like, "Oh God, I fucked this up." He'll be halfway through, so like, "Oh, you guys, I messed up."
He's not wrong.
I get ideas and I read the fine print after the idea is fully formed, and then the fine print kind of fucks it all up. So
It'll get you every time.
all right, I'm doing it though. 5, 10, 15.
Exit the
20,
way. Look at this!
25.
Look at this boldness.
Yeah.
Ooh, you love to see it. Look.
I try to stay to the side here, to where he's not like maybe charging me.
Better him than me.
Sure.
But he'll walk up, as he's walking up to the mammoth, he'll keep saying, and as the mammoth saw the creature wholly unknown to it, an amazingly handsome green elfin man.
Where?
What is he
The
talking
creature-
about?
Is
The
it
creature
talking
suddenly became besotted. His eyes sparkled, and he instantly felt that this green elven man was something to be protected, not harmed.
about? What's his
They want to
wife?
do each other.
I always knew he was weird.
And I'm going to attempt to charm the mammoth.
Charm a creature you can see within range. It is a creature. You must make a
Yep.
wisdom saving throw and also with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
Technically, nobody's hit it yet.
Yeah, but you are
That's
fighting
why
it.
I asked, but if hostile means fighting, I'll
Yeah.
accept that.
So I have advantage, but you also unsettled me.
That's right.
Oh boy.
Don't let your bard go first.
Ruin all my plans.
No
all
problem
right.
emotions this time.
And if it fails, well, let's just see what happens. All right, so advantage, wisdom save on the mammoth. Drum
16.
roll. Oh yeah, what is your number?
16.
Oh,
And I roll a 3.
Unsettling words will come into play. I rolled an 18 for those
Yes,
of you just
you
listening.
did.
A straight up mammoth, so wise, but that stupid elf is so unsettling.
Let's see. One of your bardic inspirations, and my bardic inspirations are now an
D8, right?
they're D8, I believe. D8 at 5. Yes. All right. So I roll a D8. Come on, 3 or better.
Jeez.
Just got there, so I really
Just
rolled a
got there.
14, basically.
14.
All right. If it fails saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature is friendly to you. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. This is not concentration?
Nope.
Who the fuck gave you this spell?
It's a 4th level spell.
It is a 4th level spell. Still, no concentration. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You gotta want that one.
Mm-hmm.
It is charmed by you, and it is friendly to you.
Friendly.
Okay.
Oh, that changes what I was gonna do.
To you.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, yes. But, yeah.
But if we hurt it, it breaks the spell.
Yes. So Valravn will call that out and say, "Do not harm the mammoth. It is not an enemy to us at this time. I may speak to it, and it will love me."
Why does it love you over me?
It is my magic.
Teach me.
And I'm actually out of everything. I didn't use all my movement, so I can't. I use my bonus action, so I am done here, standing in the snow.
Magnificent. Ugh. Alright. The mammoth is currently charmed by Valravn.
Crap.
And now we go
Changes
to...
what I was gonna do.
Yeah, Frey, you get to go...
All right.
There's still an angry bear charging you.
Yeah.
so-
Also, the bear
Yeah,
near
that's
you
what
guys doesn't look like it wants to fight. I
Mm.
mean, it was specifically like cowering away from its boss.
Yeah, it's a lover, not a fighter.
Whereas this one does look like it is much more drinking the Kool-Aid.
All right, I'll do what I was gonna do on the bear instead. All right. So ever since becoming the Wendigo, Frey's rage sounds a little different. So instead of laughter, the pure, unadulterated laughter that it used to be, it's now like a very primal scream. So that way you don't know if she's swimming to the Wendigo again or raging.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna picture like a very avant-garde.
That's really funny. I should have thought of that one. So you'll just hear that primal scream come out as she rages and gets her rage on. Which when I rage, I can now move half of my movement as part of the rage bonus action. Right? That's a bonus action, right? Yeah, it's a bonus action. So now I get half of my movement as part of that because of my feral instinct. So I can move 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And basically it's like that slow walk of the primal scream, and then again as part of the rage. So many things come out of this rage.
Yeah. Theme song starts playing.
Yeah. I'm gonna grow the tail this time. We'll get some tail going. Get the tail action. And then half my speed. Okay, so sorry, the half my speed thing was part of my instinctive pounce. I'll just use another 10 feet of my movement to go here.
Mm.
And because, why not?
Always
why
reckless
not?
attack.
Always.
Perma reckless.
It's like, I don't know why they give you an option to not do this. Why would I rage and not do this? Come on.
That's Heather's custom barbarian class. You always have advantage, but people always have advantage against
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
It's easier to
whatever.
remember, yeah, when you don't do that.
So I'm assuming a 23 will hit.
The bear has armor, but yeah, 23 will still hit an armored bear.
Okay, so this is going to take a second. So there's the damage for the hit. And
Wow.
then I'm also going to go ahead and use my fighting style menacing attack maneuver, which I will go ahead and use my superiority die. I roll it, I add it to the damage. The target then has to make a wisdom saving throw. And on a failed save, it is frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Which I think frightened means it has to run away. If I'm remembering correctly.
That's the fear spell. A frightened, I
It's
think
fear.
they have disadvantage while they're in line of sight of you, and they can't move
Yeah.
closer, I believe.
Yeah, so basically it has to run away. It can't come any closer because I'm right up on it. He's got to go backwards.
You said wisdom save?
Yeah, it'll be a wisdom save, and then I need to roll for my superiority die, which is what?
Oh, that bear is
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he's real frightened.
unbearably unwise.
I don't remember what my superiority die is. Crap, but it's not in here. Does anyone remember? Oh, it's a
Assume
d6. There it is.
Yeah.
1d6. So add another 2 to the damage. So that was 18 damage on my
Okay.
first attack on the bear. And now I'm
Alright.
going to do it again.
That takes a good chunk out, and it becomes so I think you have advantage now. Well, you're recklessly attacking, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I already recklessly attacked, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh, there's the crit.
Wow.
Wow.
That cauldron is getting full.
So 17, 18, 19 damage this time.
How much? 11, 17,
19.
18. Okay. It lives, but that's massive damage from the crit. I randomly remembered.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It has to make a con save, which it fails, so the massive damage comes into play, and it is now stunned and frightened, and the attacker gains 1d8 temporary hit points.
Please let me roll well. Please let
You
me
just
roll
used
well.
all the ones because you in the
Yes.
last encounter you used.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, everybody doesn't know already.
Yeah, good point.
You all have 15 temporary hit points.
Yes, I think I put that in. Raymond, you might have to do that yourself. I don't think
Damn
I did
it.
that to yours.
I rolled a 2.
How'd that happen again?
Valravn tells the best stories. That's how it happens.
That is how it
Yeah.
happened.
And he is he is an inspiring leader. As
We
it
all have 15 hit points.
Yeah.
happens. temp hit points. Yeah.
Do I get those again or no?
No,
Yeah,
it's
we
every one
churned
of us.
through yours with the dragon.
Yeah. The dragon.
Yeah, I used all of mine already
Wow.
by pissing off a dragon.
All right, well, stunned kind of overrules frightened at that point because it's just.
Yeah, and that's until the end of its next turn, which is coming up. But
The end of their next turn, yeah.
but it stays frightened after the stun wears off.
Okay.
So
It
it's
looks like it
frightened
is.
until the end of my next turn.
It looks like that 1-2 punch. It is barely hanging on. You just like sliced and diced real bad. And it's like.
She would turn to the frost giant after seeing the bear almost dead and now basically cowering like the other bear is, and tell him it doesn't have to end this way.
Mm-hmm.
She just look at him like she's literally going to point her axe at him and say, it does not have to end this way.
Yeah, the giant barks out words that you don't understand in its own language, but it looks very upset and angry.
I gave you a chance. Hope I don't turn into a Wendigo and kill you.
It's actually this bear that goes next, but this is your friendly bear who doesn't want anything to do with this fight, although does look at you, Thimbleweed, for reassurance. But it's not your turn yet, so it will just retreat basically back to the wagon for now.
You're doing super, bear.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Protect the reindeer.
Yep. The mammoth's turn. So it is charmed by Valravn and friendly to Valravn. The giant would love... First, it wanted to run you down, Valravn, but now it actually seemingly just doesn't care because it saw what Frey just did to his polar bear buddy. So he grabs the mammoth and attempts to rein it in. And he will pull back a little bit. See if I can get both these tokens together. Oh. Alright, work with me here. One at a time. Back them up a bit. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but charm, it literally just means for you, right?
Well, there's also the charm condition, but I don't know. Let me look up what that does. So it's friendly towards me. Charm creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful effects. Charmer has advantage on ability checks to interact socially. Yeah, so it's friendly and charmed by me. It doesn't necessarily. I don't know how smart a mammoth is to know that these people are with me or whatever.
It is a beast. So if you could maybe have some communication effort or something, that might happen. But for now,
that's step 2.
That's step 2. Yeah,
I used everything on my turn just to charm it.
that's fair. For for now, it's the frost giant's still on top of it, so it is directing it, and anytime it even tries to get it towards you, the mammoth like shakes its head, and the frost giant gets upset about that, but then aims at Frey and charges.
Frey just looks and goes, "Come at me, bro."
Yeah, and just attempts to gore you with the mammoth. Let's do together. So that is, let's see, gore attack. All right, normal. So this is on you, Frey.
Okay. Is that your advantage roll?
Oh, thank you. That is not. I forgot you recklessly attacked.
Yeah.
Yes, that is my advantage roll then. Jeez.
All right.
A 9.
Hang on.
Oh my gosh. This equals a 19 though.
You can see within 10 feet of me, hits me with an attack roll. I can use my reaction to swipe my tail and roll a d8, applying a bonus to my AC equal to the number rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss. Yeah, why not? It seems like a good idea.
Use the tail. Yeah, it's charging down at you. This thing does have a 10-foot range, so I don't even actually get that close.
1d8.
It's just that big.
It's a 19, so I'm going to need a... Ties go to me, right?
No, tie goes to the attacker.
I mean, 6 or better. Might not be the best time to use. Why not?
It only takes a reaction, right? Oh, there's a 6 or better.
Wow! These fucking rolls.
How does describe? I want to hear how a tail.
How does your tail exactly?
I imagine it's kind of like that old cowboy whip thing. So like when they do their little whippy tricks and they like whip the bottles off. It's like she whips her tail, and it just like scares the mammoth enough that it just like jerks all of a sudden.
Just whipping your tail at him.
Mm-hmm. She's like hissing at the same time, so it's like really feral looking.
Yeah.
So that gave me an AC of 21.
Okay. You managed to dodge that mammoth with your tail. And
really, I only needed 5 or better. Apparently math is very hard tonight.
Basically just comes like pulling up. We'll leave it
right
here.
Steamed ham.
1 steamed ham. And that's all it does in its turn. It does that big like charge in, and you manage to deflect, and that kind of just stops skids right there.
She stands back up and looks at him again and says, "I told you, it does not have to go this way."
Giant's getting increasingly frustrated.
Good, I wanted to jump off the damn mammoth. That's what I'm going for.
Celeste, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Celeste will run up to the mammoth giant combo, and
don't punch the mammoth.
Punch the mammoth.
Don't punch the mammoth.
Punch it.
Because he's still charmed.
He's still charmed.
Oh man.
Wait, and tell me again. The polar bear is like frightened, and what else? What conditions does he have?
It's stunned. He's got some bad conditions. I'll be honest.
So there's like no one I should attack, really.
I mean, you can finish off the
not disrupt this whole situation we have.
I mean, I don't know if could we reach the giant where he's on the mammoth right now?
You can, but you have disadvantage because he is literally on top of a mammoth right now. So if you attack him in melee, you'll have disadvantage.
Come finish off the polar bear.
Oh, we're okay. We're not trying to like rehabilitate the polar bear.
Well, we rehabilitated the one. This one is too far gone.
Yeah.
This one's got the rabies.
That's what we tell Celeste anyway.
Yeah.
This would sound like something I want to go near, though.
Yeah, it's foaming at the mouth. It's got the rabies.
This one's bad. Cheats on his taxes last year.
Well, I was going to do my radiant sunbolt at the guy because that's like my range thing.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Blast him off the mammoth.
Yeah. And we'll see it, and then that would be lovely, and then he'll maybe get some fall damage. Okay. So that would be like a normal attack, right? Not like disadvantage.
If it's a range, then yeah, it's normal.
It's an 11.
11 is not. He's covered in homemade leathers and furs and bone armor.
The 11 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. All right, let's try again. That's also an 11.
11 still doesn't hit. As you're just
No?
blasting
That's
these bolts into
weird.
the air.
This is very cured leather. It's designed to protect him from the sun.
Well, this is not going well. Okay, then I think instead, I'm just gonna take my rage out on the polar bear. I'm just gonna come over and punch the polar bear then.
We wanted to rehabilitate
I
the polar bear,
tried.
but now she's irritated, so
I tried.
polar bear's getting punched in the face. Oh!
Oh, wow! Wow!
Another crit! Holy crap!
When it
Poor,
comes
just poor polar
when it
bear.
comes to beating up
This
defenseless
poor
animals,
fucking
Celeste
bear.
is-
You guys just never even talked to this bear.
It snarled at us.
Now we don't have to.
No, Celeste absolutely just fucking knocks its head. Just does a little roundhouse kick, and the bear just slumps down. Jeez. 2 crits. Oh, brutal.
I'm only saying it so that we keep remembering, but that would trigger massive damage, right? If she hadn't knocked him out. Or
If the
taken
bear
him
had
out.
survived, yes, that would trigger
Okay.
massive damage again.
Yes.
I don't know if we ever had somebody have 2 massive damage on top. I don't know a rule for that, actually. If you
Oh,
can
yeah.
have multiple massive damage effects, I
At once.
I don't see why not.
certainly wouldn't come
Yeah.
up very often, but that almost came up. All right. Anything else, Celeste?
That's it.
Punched.
All right. The giant is very irritated about everything going on right now. He has insane reach with his lance. He's also wielding, as I mentioned last week, he's got a bunch of nets, clearly used to when hunting for animals. And one of them is like behind him is got a like dead seal in there. So he's going to huck a net at Frey
Okay.
with advantage.
Huck that net.
Huck that net. The 17 hits you.
That actually does hit me, yes.
Okay. You become restrained as a large net entangles you all around.
Is there not a save for that? Like
It's a hit. No, it's like a weapon attack.
Hmm.
But on your turn, you can either make a strength check to free yourself, or another creature can do it, or you can attempt to hack at it and free yourself that way, but you would have disadvantage. Look at that, this little web thing. So he nets you. Then he's going to... let's see. He's going to stab Valravn with the lance.
Of course he is.
18?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Let's try. I'm gonna try. There's not a good chance of him not getting this, but Valravn's gonna try. He's gonna pull out one of his new spells, and as the giant goes to stab at him, just the pages of the open book seem to just flash a silvery light up, and it distracts him momentarily, and he must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Oh, just straight up impose like disadvantage on somebody?
Yep.
First level spell reaction, okay. Should I just re-roll the attack then? Or
Yeah, just re-roll the attack,
Okay.
yeah.
a
Didn't think so.
17.
Yeah, the odds of him missing me were not great. Well, I will say, Thimbleweed, you have advantage on your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Can then choose
That's
a
the
different
same.
spell,
Alright.
choose in range, choose advantage. Wow, what a crazy fucking spell.
Who
Yeah,
should I
I was
attack though?
The giant that's about to stab
There.
you right through the middle.
Uh,
All right, what is it?
you take 26
bear that
piercing damage.
ran
Fucking fuck off.
As this giant-sized
I shouldn't have come out here.
lance comes out and just stabs you in the
Is that
middle.
all your hit points?
That's half my hit points.
Wow.
See, you would rather have taken the net. You should have given him
Oh, I
the
should-
net and let me
actually-
take in the.
Well, he'll do another one. He's gonna do another one at Frey, who is like
Oh.
double advantage because she's reckless and netted.
Yeah, but
So-
she's standing under that net. She's not.
Lancing
She's
at
not-
Frey. 22
Yeah, that definitely hits.
for 31 piercing.
Whatever.
What? I mean, she is raging.
She is
so it's not
raging.
bad.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah. So I'm taking 15 of that, and then -2 for my temp. So I'm really only taking 13. That's fine. Whatever.
And he's still
You're gonna have to
shouting
try
out.
harder than that, DM.
He's shouting out defiantly in Giant now, what you only imagine are various curses. Thimbleweed.
I have advantage.
Ew. The silvery light that tried to distract the giant has now imbued you with inspiration or something. I
It
don't know.
burns.
Tears streaming down his face. I feel inspired.
The bugs don't like it.
Yeah, right. I'll shoot him with my short bow then. So I'll shoot him with the Chardonnay arrow.
Okay, naturally.
Yes.
How many of those do you have by now? Because I gave you some in the last dungeon, and then fucking Ray just gave you some.
I have a lot.
Just throw it on the pile.
Yeah, I have 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get a lot more, so you know. That's. Well, let me see if the Chardonnay arrow is that piercing?
The base damage should be. I think it just hasn't, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's look at the. I think the damage was psychic actually.
It is psychic. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So I can't reroll that.
Oh. I have those.
Subby, and then I'll also Hunter's Mark him.
Don't forget this part.
I forgot what my-
Yeah, the
Oh,
blind.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got to roll. Okay, what was the final damage on the?
One second.
I know better than to calculate it too early.
And I'll make him my a favor to foe.
Always hated giants.
Always. Always, since today. Holy crap, why?
Wow.
Alright. That's 3, 9, 11 damage. And you roll a saving throw.
Your arrows are just getting more arithmetic based every time you attack.
Yeah. Wisdom. God, all these fucking wisdom saves. They're killing me. Oh my goodness. Blinded is pretty good. Blinded by the arrows. Cloudy darkness descends over the giant's face.
Excellent.
I also think everybody
attack
has advantage on him now too.
Mm,
Yeah.
And I'll attack him again.
it's your own advantage this time. Does a 14 hit giant?
It's 14 hit.
Does not.
Oh man.
Get the advantage, yeah. You rolled a 3 and a 4.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel like we've had a lot of really bad rolls and a lot of really great rolls in this fight already.
mhm.
I rolled a lot of really bad rolls.
You brought it back. Brought the
But he
balance
is blinded
back.
now.
He is blinded. That's a big deal, yeah.
A good turn.
A moral
So I guess
victory.
it's a giant creature.
Sorry?
How big is this creature?
You might say he was giant. Well, I mean, the woolly mammoth is already literally huge, and then the frost giant on top of him is also huge. So it is just towering above all of you.
But not large.
They are not large. The polar
They're
bears.
mega sized.
To give you an example, the polar bear is large, and these two are both the next size larger.
Huh.
I forgot to reassure the polar bear. Oh.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's
they'll never
good.
know about your love.
That's right.
I think that was a good use of that arrow. He's blinded. He's pretty much can't do anything now.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
those arrows are really good.
Mhm.
But you said don't hit the mammoth. He's still charmed.
Don't hit the mammoth. Yeah, he is charmed.
I have plans.
I had planned for the
3 turns from now, it's gonna be great.
All right. Then I will just thorn whip the giant. Goodness. 14.
14 still won't hit. Yeah. Wow.
Wow. That's all I can do.
A large target who's blinded, and yet still a tricky target.
I know, right?
I like how confident everybody is just strolling up here, though. I respect it.
I'm going to. So, I've infused my boots, and basically, it just has tiny little feet that sprout out and just kind of carry me backwards.
All right.
The boots produce feet?
Oh, Nate, you're right. Thimbleweed. If you miss with a Shardlin arrow, you have to make a save or suffer from short-term madness. The side effect of the Shardlin items.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know if Edmund told you about that.
When he was giving you the arrows.
Where
I
are...
didn't mention it when I gave it to him.
These arrows are also cursed. He said when he was
The arrows are also cursed.
Maybe
Twice.
maybe that's why I have so many of them.
That's right.
Maybe.
On a miss, you must succeed on a DC 10 Charisma saving throw or suffer a form of short-term madness until the end of your next turn. Thank you, Dad, for reminding me.
Oh boy, my charisma saving throw is even worse now.
10's not high, but yeah, most people don't. Unless you're the kind of class that uses it.
Oh, -2 is pretty bad.
That is pretty bad, actually.
You need to focus harder.
I forgot I did turn him into a half-bug person. That didn't help.
Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
you get to roll in the
I'll
short-term
use-
madness table.
I'll
No,
use my...
listen to my words.
Oh, the
Thimbleweed.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Flash
Oh,
of genius.
Wow.
Oh. Yes. What are your words?
This fucking flash of
Please.
genius ability is fucking.
These arrows can make you mad. You have to fight.
I'm so
Use your brain.
angry.
No, fight the anger.
I'll
I can
use the anger to fight the madness.
Think of happiness. Think of the goats.
Think of goats. I was about to say goats.
So I love how Nate
Not the
is
goats
like
that betrayed
shunning
you
it
when
to-
you were a child. Other goats. The nice goats you met.
I forgot about that goat.
The
The
goat
goat
that
from
betrayed you.
Spain, Thimbleweed.
Thimbleweed. I will remember the goat that called my name upon the wind and caressed.
Saved him this time.
Yes, save me. That's all.
And then we parted ways.
Never to be seen again. All right. That flash of genius ability has come in real fucking handy.
Yep. Thank you.
I gotta make sure he doesn't do that more than once around though, because it does use your reaction. I'm gonna watch you on that shit.
Oh, yeah.
True.
That polar bear is deadsies. So we are back up at the top of Valravn. Skewered but alive.
Yep. All right, Valravn.
Is he still on the mammoth tusk?
He got stabbed by the frost giant's lance.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, the mammoth missed with its attack.
That would have been pretty funny.
Shit. Yeah.
He's just a ragdoll. He's fine. Having the time of his life up there.
Valravn is going to use his action to conjure all of his eloquence abilities.
I'm
And
gonna
gain
be
the
eloquent
ability.
as an action.
That's right. And a number of creatures equal to my charisma modifier, so minimum of I can just do the giant and the mammoth. Can magically understand me regardless of the language they speak I speak for 1 hour. And
Okay.
Valravn will begin walking forward quietly, and as he's walking forward, he's whispering to this mammoth. He goes,
I
Yeah.
know your name.
This is not who you are.
I have crossed the horizon to find you.
Reese, these are Moana references.
But this does not define you.
I mean, I was with. I did not.
This is not who you are.
I know I was included on the
No.
Simpsons references, but this one I got.
I bring it on home.
I was just about to text you. I don't understand what they're doing.
That's the game for all of us players. Is what reference is Eric making now? Like, there's only
As long
half
as
of us are gonna get.
I
on each
include
one.
everybody by the end of the session. I've done my job with the references.
Let's say that's exactly what Malron is saying.
Yep, camera pans way out, little side view.
Yep. And this giant has treated you unfairly, has he not? He has beaten you into submission, forced you under his saddle.
Away.
And yet, you and I are so close. Wouldn't you rather depose yourself of this fearsome rider and simply take a walk with me? All it would require is for you to shake off this
Your voice.
Shake it up, shake it up.
uncouth giant on your back.
Reese, that's a Taylor Swift reference.
Oh!
Yeah, I got that one.
I mean, if it
Yeah,
helps,
over me.
there's a video of The Rock doing it.
I
so-
actually, you know what we need now? Every time anybody makes a reference, in the top right corner of each of our webcams, there's a green light or a red light of who's understanding the current reference.
Yeah. It's a red light or it's the Captain America. I understood that reference.
I understood that reference. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to this mammoth and try to convince him to throw off his rider and just walk with me.
I haven't heard Taylor Swift in this house in a while. What happened?
Well, we have children. I listen to it in my headphones because it's not appropriate for kids.
Oh,
Oops. I play ours on the speaker.
Well, Robin, I should hear the playlist I play with the kids right now.
Yeah.
We got fucking Beyonce up in here. Like, it's...
Oh, yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
With advantage, because I appreciate the role-playing.
I mean,
27, I will take it.
That's pretty good.
shake it off.
But Robin literally has his hand on like the snout now. He's like
Oh, yeah.
leading him.
Physical
like,
contact seals the deal.
Yep.
Yeah. The mammoth leans down and breathes like all over.
Big
And-
hairy tongue comes out and just goes.
yeah, the
Big.
trunk is just all like over you.
that hairy tongue?
That's what she said.
Have you seen the inside of a mammoth's mouth?
No!
It's fucked up.
It's just hair all over. Just
Tongues.
a mouthful of hair.
There's two tongues. One's hairy, one is not. The other one has scales.
God. The mammoth leans down and says, "Oh, you don't look as strong as Brugomir, but so wise. Can Brugomir come to? He's so strong, keeps me fed."
So, do we just have to give him food?
Yeah.
That's what I just
it.
gathered.
Yeah. Well, my dear
Polar
friend.
bear.
Yeah.
It's like eating one of your hunting dogs you were with.
What's the mammoth's name?
Yeah, we just learned the giant's name is Burglemere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the mammoth's name?
What's the mammoth's name, Robin? I'll let you name it. Him or her.
Francine.
Excellent. Francine it is.
Bergelmere and Francine. The most dynamic duo of our times.
That's right.
Yeah, my name is Francine. I've been working in this den over 30 years.
Mammoth smokes with its trunk.
What do you want, sugar?
So it appears the Mammoth is acquiescing to your request,
Yeah.
but in terms of following you and disengaging, but he does generally seem to like and respect his giant rider as well. You seem to be, you assumed he was mean and cruel to the Mammoth, but you may be realizing through this context that maybe the Mammoth either doesn't think so, or maybe that's not the case, or whatever happened, but he doesn't seem to be upset with the situation, although he is very enamored with you because of the spell and your role-playing.
Okay. Well, at this point, Valrov just has to lie to him. Or her.
Why am I working for this guy? Well, we all need a paycheck, honey.
That voice needs to be your next character.
I think
That is
so.
conjuring some strong visual imagery in my head. And
Late night truck stop fucking Matrix.
just a big pot of old coffee and
Yeah, just always carrying just a carafe of half full coffee, just at all.
Oh my god.
Perhaps he was good to you at one time, dear Francine, but couldn't I be better for you?
Oh god.
I don't know. You're awfully small for me.
How strong are you?
Your rider is rather erratic and unwell at the moment. You must shake him off of you and just take a walk with me. Let me explain your situation and how you might benefit from being my girl and not Bruggle Mars.
I have a dragon dick.
Balrawan can treat you so much better, baby.
Shake your coin purse. Shake your coin purse at her.
I've got 2 tickets to a concert.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I could go with it. Go with you for a while.
Part of the Mammoth is canonically
Wait.
played by Reese.
Okay. Yeah, Reese, you know you're not actually playing.
I am now.
He's jumped into it. There's no stopping it. It's taken a life of its own. No, yeah, that seems to be what's happening.
The
That
DM
is
must
true.
do as
That
he's
is true,
commanded.
Nick. Through all of this, the giant also understands what I'm saying to his mammoth.
Oh my god, I forgot. So you actually did include the giant, didn't you?
I did. I guess I didn't.
He understands
need to
every
necessarily,
word
but
that you're
he
saying.
Understands, yeah.
But you don't understand the giant.
No.
All right, the giant is just yelling out in initially very confused and irritated. Clearly hasn't come across many magic users, I guess, especially ones that can do mind manipulation. But as soon as his mammoth started caressing you and turning around, now he's getting kind of worried. He's like, like, what is going on here?
Don't you see, Francine? The moment another
see
man
him, like-
steps in, how he overreacts, how angry he gets, how he treats you so terribly.
All right, honey, you laid down a bit thick.
Sapporo, cut to the next day, just wakes up in bed as a trunk comes around the side of the bed. So,
10 foot
there I
from the
was.
Why? Why? Oh.
You never get that smell out.
Jimmy, I'm gonna need 2 pieces of art now.
Oh, man. The the giant calls out to you, Valravn, in several places, and trying to like talk to you, but clearly you're not able to understand him. And then he finally tries to use some common and broken common. He says, "Stop this! Stop!" will leave alone. Stop magics. Keep there.
Tell me, Francine, honestly.
Just ignoring you.
All magics aside, I want you to be truthful with me. Are you happy with Burgermeyer?
He pays the bills.
It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't pay it. Attention to me. I don't even know what it's you. It's Reese. I can't do it. It's just
you
Reese.
can't do it anymore.
It's just Reese.
No,
Reese is doing the mammoth. Yeah.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to go with whatever Reese comes up with at this point.
Reese is canonically the mammoth.
Listen, I've been with him a long time, old Burgermeyer. With your sweet talking and if you got the money, honey, I don't mind bucking this Bronco off. But let me just tell you, I've got a lot of years in this trunk.
I'll be honest, dear, I'm not sure I could handle you.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't sell yourself short there.
Uncomfortable right now.
Oh yeah.
The mammoth can talk because we deem it necessary right now. Even though it makes no sense. Well, I guess technically, Thimbleweed. This is what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Thimbleweed has speak with animals. So what's happening right now is that Valravn is telling this to the mammoth. The mammoth is just bleeding and trumpeting all over Valravn, and Thimbleweed is just making all this up and saying all this to Valravn in a three-way translator.
Great. Yep. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, well, dear Francine, I want to be fair to you and
Canonical.
your existing relationships.
I mean, the spell was already I think 10. I mean, it's been combat.
Yeah,
so
it
the
was.
first time you cast it, I think the spell is still going on. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you've been able to
From last
translate this
session.
whole time. Whether or not it's actually what the mammoth is saying or not.
It's the general gist. I tell you what, dear Francine. I don't want to really get between you and your man. You seem generally happy. Perhaps if you were to just simply, we're headed north, right?
Yes.
If you were to simply, for the next, let's say, hour, just ride your man to the east. And don't stop for the next hour. I think perhaps then the troubles between me and my friends and your rider there would cease. And you could go back to your what seems to be a very satisfying relationship. I will miss you, dear, but I don't want to get in the way of a good thing.
The mammoth, shakes its head and responds. Yes. I'm giving you the show notes, and then you're coming up with everything.
The bullet points
Yeah.
for the improv. It just go.
Will I ever see you again?
Rochelle, just imagine if he talks like this all day tomorrow.
Yeah. To the children.
Did you really need to give him that inspiration?
He could even teach Owen how to do it.
You know better than this. Or do you just hate me?
Want to hear the story next week is kind of what we want.
Yeah, for sure.
We're setting this up for a really good story.
I'll go, but I want you to know something.
Robin is locked in. Eye to eye. And then
You need to do something for me.
anything, dear.
You need to live.
I will live my life to the fullest, and I will cry the name of Francine from every township and village I visit. I swear it to you.
I'll think of you always.
This is not how I pictured this fight going, I'll be honest.
Not. What? I don't understand, Eric. Why was this not what you pictured?
How could I not?
How is this not in your notes?
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, Reese and Chris both have to get inspiration from this. That's definitely
Oh
happening.
god, yeah. That's like permanent inspiration.
Oh my god.
Yeah, take that,
Robin-
chat. Prepare for that type of shit.
Well, Robin and Thimbleweed, when my players inevitably seduce my shambling map. What kind of voice should I use? Well, it's gonna be Reese from now on. The giant is apoplectic about all of this, just especially because he hears you, from what he can tell, just magically seducing his mammoth with your words. It's just
Now, I will say this as a kind of a sad epilogue to this whole adventure. After this hour is over, Francine's gonna realize that I magically seduced her.
this,
You
this-
catfish
this-
Francine!
There may be repercussions in the future. You're just gonna get
son of a bitch.
You're just gonna get trunk emojis texted to you constantly, and daggers and hearts busting up.
By Robin's logic, they're gonna be well back to the south by the time she
He's
figures
also overpromised to an ancient white dragon, and now there's a
traveling
woolly mammoth
around
out.
promise.
How many debts can you
man.
collect from dangerous creatures in the tundra?
Yep.
Oh, Francine, not again.
That's right.
Oh, send Francine towards the dragon.
There we go. Let them find each other.
Oh my god.
Just tie a little note to Francine's armor and it just says, "To dragon from Volrovin," and just like tell her to go in the direction that the dragon went.
The giant. Oh.
Reese's next character is a Loxodon named Francine.
Also, the giant's also upset because he's magically been blinded too, so he's
Yeah.
hearing this and can't fucking see you anymore. So he just feels like he's just alright, so yeah, the giant says,
He just feels like a third wheel at this point.
yeah, it really
Exactly.
does. Yeah, he's just kinda out of this conversation.
This is where like a first date, a couple on a first date are sitting in a restaurant, and the girl and the waiter have been talking for like 15 minutes.
They're just chatting it off. And...
They're just going.
Yeah. The mammoth turns to get ready to start leaving, and you all realize that basically hostilities have ceased. And the giant finally, he still has the blinded condition, but kind of swings his head towards you, Robin, and says, "Ooh, magic's strong, killed bear, Burgomere, seize strength. There, sacred lace, near, Jarl Mut, prove strength. Its blessing of great Jarls."
Perhaps we will, dear. We'll revisit you, and will you and Francine both be there?
You better hope Francine's not there.
I guess that's
Maybe.
true.
See you again. He's speaking too much common, but I'm getting it more anyway. Mammoth tamer. And with that, the mammoth and the giant stroll out of here. Surprisingly.
Goodbye, Francine.
What the fuck just happened?
Things just got out of hands.
Love will do that to you.
That's right.
It takes mysterious ways. The polar bear with you guys seems very pleased at this situation, the fact that it doesn't have to go back there, and kind of gestures to like have you guys remove all the armor and crap that's on him, and you could tell he just wants to like go back to being a free bear.
His first act will be eating his brother, probably.
Yeah.
Hated that guy. He's an asshole.
Sorry we couldn't save your brother. We didn't try.
Yeah. You really demolished him. But assuming you guys do that, then that bear is very grateful. And
Very grateful, you said?
Very grateful. and will wander off, and you all can continue. I mean, technically, if you need to, you could short rest in the wagon, but I don't even know how
Nah.
much you need to do that.
I mean, I could use some hit points.
I mean, I'll roll a dice if we're gonna do that.
We'll
but
allow
yeah.
it.
Yeah. I would like to short rest.
I have put a new. Sorry, go ahead.
Sure. I was gonna say, I think my wait, was
Now
it
it's your
long rest?
song of rest now.
I saw. Yeah, song of rest is a D8. And everybody gets their 15 temporary hit points back also.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
For
Short and
every.
long
Oh
rest.
my goodness, that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
I'll be short and resting just for the hell of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody gets 15 up to 15 temp hit points.
All you gotta do is listen to Valravn talk for 10 minutes.
That's right. That's right. And this time it was nothing but Francine. It was him practicing prose about Francine.
Great. Francine the Mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
Good lord. I hope this is another long-running reference for us. I need fan art of Valravn and Francine. I did put a new location on your map, though. What that giant was referring to seems to be a spot you all can go. He pointed it out to on your map and mentioned that it is a sacred place for frost giants where you can prove your strength and receive their blessing. It is located not too far from you all, about 8 miles away, but you are still a lot closer to Dark Duchess at the moment.
Duchess.
Nice. Okay.
Robin rolling all kinds of hit dice from one attack.
Yep. I mean, that mass really punctured my abdomen. It was.
How many times do I have to tell you, Valravn, stay behind the halfling?
At least I got one attack off.
I mean, technically you threw... Ooh, I have a weighted net now. I'm going to need a stat thing for the weighted net, please.
That depends if you were able to bust out of it or if you ripped out of it.
Oh, I tunneled my way out of it because,
You
you know,
tunneled your way.
it's freaking snow. So she took her time and tunneled her ass out of that so that way she could keep it.
Keep the net. I'll allow it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You kept a net. The net is...
Yeah, I gotta get a piece of paper for this.
Yeah, I'm trying to... I wonder if there's a stat block for it. NPCs work a little bit different. Oh, I think there is.
There's a weighted net.
Well, there's a... I'm trying to figure out what the... Oh, okay. It's a martial, which I assume you got proficiency in martial.
Yeah. Yeah, martial weapons.
Okay. So you apply your... It's a ranged weapon, though, so I think it uses your dex and not your strength to throw it.
Okay.
Is that right?
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
All right. Well, chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but it would be your proficiency bonus plus your dex to throw the net. So whatever that equals is your plus to hit. And then if it hits, the target is restrained, and they have to make a DC. Well, the basic. I guess you know what? I'll give you the giant's net too. It was huge. I will say if you're going to literally use the giant's net, it's going to be disadvantaged because it is enormous, like U-size net. It's not like your kind of net that you would use.
You think Frey cares? She will still take the damn net,
Yeah.
especially when she's raging and recklessly attacking. That's just a normal attack, man.
So it's a large or smaller creature hit by the net is restrained. I wonder if I can just type this in.
You copy and paste it?
It's supposed to show. Well, it didn't show last time I did it. Let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to show it right here.
No.
Oh, that's an error. Okay. Let me. Yeah, I'll just copy and paste it. Large or smaller creature hit by a net is restrained. A creature can use its action to make a DC 17 strength check, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on a success, dealing 15 slashing damage to the net, AC of 12. Also frees the creature without harming it, ending the effect and destroying the net. That is because it is literally a giant-sized net. I guess you could put in there a giant-sized net.
Yep. Thank you. Giant-sized net. I mean, for me, it is a giant-sized net. Let's be honest here. Dex. Efficient. What's the range?
The range is 5/15, but you've already got disadvantage. So I would say the range is basically 15. Anything more than 15, you just straight up can't throw it, and if it's anywhere up to 15, you just have disadvantage. You all continue, so you can get the short rest pretty much while the reindeer's going, since I think only a couple of you had to actually short rest, the rest of you can just kind of go with the wagon. And continue up to the coast. The sea of moving ice stretches out before you, a featureless frozen desert. And in the very far distance, about a mile, I think? Yeah. You can see a towering frozen ship just breaking through the surface. But as you look out before you, this sea of moving ice, literally you can see these giant icebergs, ice flows, I think somebody said is the term to use, when they've got giant pieces of ice. You feel like you could, step on them, but you also feel like there might be some trickiness in parts to crossing this area. And if you haven't already guessed, Ballista is like, there's no fucking way I'm taking that wagon across this area.
So the ship's like across the sea of moving ice?
Yes. It is.
Okay.
It looks like it's stuck. It's not moving. It's like on top of one of those frozen iceberg things floating, but it looks like you would all have to cross for about a mile distance to get to it. And you are not very confident that your wagon will be able to make that trip.
Right. Well, I don't relish crossing ice flows, but it doesn't seem like we have much choice.
Can we unharness the reindeer and ride on the reindeer?
You could, but Ballista also says that would be a terrible idea. She's like, these they're not good. They're not built for that.
You're right, Morgan. We should have had the polar bear stuck around for a little while longer.
Ah.
And him ferry us across the
like a little kitten.
That's right.
Sink your teeth at the back of my neck.
No, I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, but you could cross, you just bled out. If you guys want to plan on going across, just hoofing it, then we can do that.
Let's see if I can
It's only a mile, right?
Yep, it's only a mile. The longest
Solid
mile.
ice.
Yeah. Very confident ice.
I don't really have any magic that can help my movement here, so. Hey, does landstride help you in this situation?
Are ice flows not spiky plants?
Landstride? What?
That's last week's gag, Chris. Jesus
That's
Christ.
right.
Excellent.
Otherwise, I need all of you to give me an acrobatics or athletics check as you begin to cross this area and basically try to very carefully, put your steps in the most steady places and try to avoid any slippage and any ice cracks and cause any problems as you cross.
I'd like to use inspiration.
Sure.
So wait, so we're just trying to get across the ice, so there's water everywhere and things like that, right?
Yeah. It's still mostly basically picture those scenes where it's like a frozen lake kind of a situation, but there's cracks and you can tell it can be pretty unsteady in places. But here it's a little more extreme. There's literally chunks of ice floating, so you may have to, do a careful walking maneuver. Thimbleweed.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gonna put it up
fills
at
up
19. Can we trigger the giveaway tonight? We're getting real close.
Nope.
No.
And Edmund used inspiration and rolled a 6 also.
Yep.
I guess I should do the same thing. Well, not roll a 6, but
I would not recommend rolling a 6.
Don't roll a 6.
Let's roll.
Let's
An
roll an
8.
8. I mean, to be fair.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little better. It's a little better.
So I can get a climbing speed, so I
Okay.
can climb over this ice without having to make a check.
And you can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings without needing to make an ability check.
Hmm.
All right, so you're just kind of
I
sticking
scuttle.
to.
I'm scuttling.
Okay, I will accept that. Right this second, you all cross, and Edmund and Valravan, you both splinter, crack, or the icebergs tilt, or whatever happens, and you slip into freezing, frigid water.
I think he's got that ring of warming on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Might
so
help.
actually you feel
I'll
like you
die
just dropped
immediately.
into a pool, Valravan. Probably
Okay.
still worrying, but
I also have a climbing speed, by the way.
really?
Yeah. with
Automatic
my-
all the time?
Yep. Deft Explorer. I am now roving at level 6.
Oh, see, it wasn't Landstride, it was Deft Explorer that we should have brought in.
Was. I have a climbing speed and a swimming speed equal to my walking speed.
Wow.
Jeez.
All right.
Thimbleweed is also scuttling.
So some of you are extremely
Yeah.
prepared for the
The
environment.
smallest ones are scuttling.
Yeah. You both turn into scuttle mode. Just it's real creepy too. Just however, 2 of your compatriots have fallen into the freezing water. It's gonna
Wow.
require if you
But
want
I'm not
to
them.
yeah. If you want to it's going to require athletics checks from those of you in the water to climb out with disadvantage. I guess just for Edmund, because you're the only one that's actually freezing. Or somebody else can help you out with an athletics check.
I shall assist the Edmund.
Can I help them with my mage hand insects?
Describe how they work mechanically, I guess.
I just send like a small contingent of like a small swarm to help pull them out of the water a little bit. Just give them enough to get a handhold on the ice flows.
I could give them advantage on that, sure, on their
Yeah.
athletics.
You could send ants because ants float, and it's like a little platform.
True.
I have disadvantage from freezing and
I'm
advantage.
trying to use bugs to climb up.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
just
need all
regular.
the-
Normal athletics, you said?
Yes.
I'm dying, guys.
Edmund, give me a Constitution save.
I'm dying.
Please.
All right, you're okay right now, but you're still in the water.
Can I stick my hand in there and just basically yeet him out of the water?
Give me an
With this-
athletics check.
Okay. Wait, I need to make sure I don't have like advantage on athletics checks here.
Hmm.
That's reckless attacking. Too many gosh darn things on here now. That's saving throws. I know it's not these. Those are stupid. Don't know why they're there. Is it this one? Proficiency in acrobatics and athletics. I have advantage on strength or dexterity checks that I make. Yeah, squat nimbleness. All right.
Squat nimbleness.
I am very nimble, so I'm gonna put my hand there and I'm gonna yeet him out of there. I'm gonna try to. Go limp! Oh, well.
We're having no trouble with
Yeah, you're trying your best, but Edmund is still stuck in there. Edmund, give me another con save.
This was an ability check, right?
Still just yeah, it's an ability check.
I'll use one of my my fun things.
Hold on.
Okay.
Because if I roll a 6, that makes it an 18.
Oh,
That
he's
should be
got
good enough.
he's got Flash of Genius too if he wants to use that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me do the flash of genius.
While he's suffering.
That's right.
So that makes it a 16. I realize that if I grab your wrist rather than your fingertips, that
that was your
What
Flash of
genius?
Genius. Physics, aha. Yes, you are able to pull yourself up out of that one.
All right.
oh, thank you.
I
for it.
yeet and slide you across the ice.
cold.
Yeah, I mean, you're currently in freezing cold, like, gear and stuff. What do you do about that? Like, everything is just sopping wet, and you're in the middle of the tundra.
That's me.
Yes, sir. You just got pulled out of a frozen ocean.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
scuttle
guess-
over and try to do the same thing to Valrobin too, by the way.
Give me damage of some sort if I don't do something about that. Alright.
I mean, it's not gonna go well.
I turn this matchstick into a flaming sphere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a ball of fire just appear next to me, and for the next minute, I'll just make it follow us around.
All right.
Warming
Warm you
just
up.
like
Yeah.
loving.
Have the flaming sphere follow you around while you're trying to cross ice, fucking chunks of ice in the ocean.
Yeah, melting everything behind us.
Yeah.
I
It's
got
like
a
the-
21 on my athletics check to yeet Valrobin.
Yes,
by
you
the
do.
way.
You do yeet while Robin out. It's
Thank
like
you,
it's
Dan.
the angry sun from that Mario Brothers level. It's just
Yes,
like
keep
the
jumping
loop.
at you.
Yeah.
Vroom.
You gotta jump
no.
every once in a while. Keep on your toes. All right. With those
Continue.
antics, so yes, you're able to pull Valrobin out. Valrobin is also in the same situation, but the flaming sphere can help warm him up. And because you are with your magical ring of warmth, you don't feel any of the effects of the freeze.
Right. I'm sure this would be very uncomfortable otherwise.
Right, and you guys cross.
So I'm
Let's-
gonna put it out there that as we finish crossing this, y'all just see Frey dragging the net behind her, slowly taping the rest of the dynamite to the inside of the net.
Okay.
Taping the dynamite to the inside of the net.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. This is gonna be real fun at some point.
I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but it's gonna be for something.
It's gonna
Yep.
be cool.
So 6 pieces of dynamite are now taped to the inside of this net.
Sounds very dangerous, but
I'm gonna blow the hell out of something.
You very she says as you're walking across like the very
yeah,
the
exactly.
icebergs. Yeah.
Keep
All
your
right.
freaking ball away from this net. I don't need it to blow up yet.
See, if my math is correct, that's a 30-foot radius, so we should just not be near prey at any time.
Exactly.
You all cross over a very careful, tense mile until you get to what looks like a 100-foot long ship, completely encased in ice. And the top deck that you can see is about 10 feet above you. And it is
You can blow a hole in the
above,
side of the boat.
like there's just like ice below it. It's like completely above the water line.
Oh, it's raised up. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to climb up there.
Well, you know what? I would say it would require climbing equipment, but you do
Thimbleweed
have,
guy,
yeah, I've got
very-
like 2 spider people,
We scuttle.
which
We
is
scuttle.
terrifying.
I
Climb difficulties
gingerly
including.
put the net back in my bag. I remove 3 pieces of the dynamite from it, thinking that that's just too much. So now it's only got 3 pieces. Put
You
that back in
realize
the bag.
that the net has a 15-foot throw speed or range, and the explosion is 30 feet wide. And,
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
that might have some flaws in the plan.
Yeah. So now it still only has the 3 sticks of dynamite in the center, forming the little triangle.
But yeah, so you all looking up at this boat. Like I said, the deck is 10 feet above you. It's about 100 feet long. And if you want, Frey and Thimbleweed, since you all have magical super climbing powers, you can just scuttle up and climb the side of it if you wish. The rest of you would have to have some means of getting up there, however.
Yeah, I'll scuttle in.
Can you two just take a rope up there and tie it around something?
That's
and
what I
toss the
was
rope
thinking.
down?
We'll just tie a
Okay.
rope up and
The void says no.
yeah.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I use
Alright,
my
so-
own God-given abilities to get up here. You use your own.
If you can't do it, then you won't get up here.
I offered to blow a hole and nobody said yes, so I left you.
Got a weird bug where I have to open everybody's character sheet and then it gives me the correct token.
Weird.
All right, so Celeste has 76 hit points. Edmund has 63. Oh, it's gonna be like an old version of your token.
Oh.
Frey 94 out of 100. Thimbleweed is 80, I think.
It's the first short rest we've had where I have not had to use all of my hit dice, by the way.
Yeah.
All it took was charming the pants off a mammoth.
That's right.
All right, so yeah, you tie a rope to Frey, and Frey and Thimbleweed scuttle up to the top of this ship while the rest of you are looking up. And this is going to be a first time I'm using Roll20 added this feature recently where you can create dynamic lighting that blocks one way but doesn't block the other way, so you can finally do elevation properly.
So cool.
Yeah.
It's always been a problem with the elevation
It has.
stuff.
So this is a
You just kind of got to describe it. You're on the top of the hill and you can see everything, but you can't see anything.
yeah. So right now, Thimbleweed and Frey, you guys can look down and see your party members off the side, while the rest of you are looking up at just a blank wall right there because they don't have the clearance. So
Pretty cool.
pretty nifty.
Mm-hmm. Is there snow up here?
It is. Yes. Also, just frost. Like everything is literally like you feel like if you didn't have your magical powers, you would just be like, whoa, like just super encased.
Thimbleweed, watch this. And so she'll make a snowball and drop it over the edge. And then try to hit Paul Robin with
The
it.
boards on
Ow!
the boards on the deck are cracked with frost. A large hole plunges into the depths of the hold, which is this right here. Treacherous
No!
frozen stairs lead up to the bow and stern, which are likewise covered in deep scratches. A less treacherous set of stairs leads down below deck. There are doors under the bow and stern, but the door at the stern is frozen in a thick layer of ice. You also hear loud thumping and growling sounds coming from below deck.
Always promising.
Frey's throwing another snowball. She's going for Edmund this time.
Frey, dear, snowball's very funny. Yes, quite.
You can't see that it's me. You can't see up here.
Oh, okay. Well, I assume Thimbleweed just has left us. That's what Paul Robin has assumed. Is the rope up there secured to something that we can make our way?
So this over here is like stairs, right?
Yes, and Frey, you can hear the sounds of something down below to where you would be concerned about even vocalizing from where you are without possibly alerting whatever's making those sounds.
She will stick her head over the railing and go, shh. And then if she hears Balralvin make another word, she will throw a snowball at his face. And go,
as he's waving up and saying something.
Oh, how high is this again?
This boat is about 10 feet above you, the deck of it.
I can jump up there.
Oh, flex. Just
I don't remember how high is the normal jump speed or jump distance?
It's
I'm never gonna.
That's a
Something
high.
we look up like every session.
Yes,
right?
every session. you
I'm
have to
just
look it up.
never. I don't know. I need a post-it note on my computer.
Yeah.
I can never remember it, so it's not
No
like
one
it's
knows.
Always.
This
No
is a
one knows.
high. This is a high jump.
Yeah.
When you make a high jump, you leap
Get a
into
pole
the
vault.
air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So that would be
3 plus my strength. I can almost jump up there with Step of the Wind.
oh really?
Mm.
Yeah, well, Step of the Wind doubles my jump distance.
You would
But
have
I guess 3 plus my strength modifier is only 4.
4. So you could jump
You
8
just
feet.
jumped 8 feet
You
straight
can
up.
also stick your hands up and add another 1.5.
That's what I was gonna. I'm just
Very
gonna.
tall.
I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm gonna
Alright.
do Step of the Wind, and I'm just gonna jump, and I'm just gonna be, Frey, grab me. I'm just gonna.
You get hit in the face with a snowball as you make a word.
Give me an athletics check, Celeste, as you attempt to get this maneuver off. If Thimbleweed or Frey helps you, then I will allow advantage, but it seems like Frey is doing the opposite of that.
It's in the rules. You can stick your hands up.
Oh, thus you can reach above your distance. Wait, where did you find that you could extend your arms half your height above yourself during the jump?
Just look up jump.
Did I do the Chris thing and just stop reading it?
Yes.
I did.
Hey, probably.
It's the next
I
paragraph
did.
down.
It sure is.
Yep.
Plus, you can reach above your distance equal to the height of the jump, plus 1.5 times your height. Okay, so I think if all that doubles, then yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, you spend a key point
Jump.
anyway. All right,
Jump and scramble.
I like
Okay,
it. Yeah,
great.
you can do a really cool superhero jump up onto the top. Hooah!
And then as Celeste lands, Freyed like literally jumps on her and puts her hand over her mouth and goes, shh.
And you can hear sounds, Celeste, after a moment after she does that. You hear the sounds of like grunting and snarling and banging from what sounds like it's coming from below you.
So there's still no rope thrown down the side.
Well, we don't. There is, but we don't know if it's still around Frey's waist or if she's tied it to something. I don't want to try to climb up and pull her off the edge. And she's not answering us.
That's
She's
why I
just
asked him.
snowballs.
Well, that's why I asked him if this was like stairs, because I would have tied it to that.
Oh.
It's secure-ish.
I mean, there's still like the mast sticking out of the center.
That's too close to the hole.
Mm.
She's gonna tie it to the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, you find there's like a railing there or something you could tie it to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, Edmund and Valravin, you all can climb without needing any kind of check or anything with the rope there. It's just,
Okay.
slow and tricky. Yeah. Welcome to the magic of dynamic lighting, where you can see both below and across the ship. So as I described, there is a giant hole which leads down to the hold of the ship. There's stairs that are the proper way down. There are stairs. I'm just not using the map layer for it, but there are stairs that go up on the bow, the bow, and the stern of the ship. And everything, and there's covered in these deep scratch marks everywhere. And frost covers everything. And then there are also doors at both ends of the ship as well. But the one to the south is frozen over completely.
You still have that flaming sphere? Or is it gone now?
How long does it last?
So now you want the flaming sphere.
Yeah.
That's right.
I would say you just barely still have it. If you guys huffed it across the last little bit, I'm gonna give it to you, but you got to act like right now with if you want to use it for something.
Use what?
Your flaming sphere.
Oh yeah. You will? That's
Mhm.
generous of you.
I'm feeling generous. I mean, you used it to warm your clothes.
Well, I'm gonna use the last few seconds to hurl it down the hole.
To hurl it down the hole?
Yeah.
Go down the hole.
This hole?
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Thanks, DM.
Didn't expect
I
that.
don't
expect that,
appreciate
did
I know.
your generosity was unnecessary at this point.
Are you
in time.
looking down the hole to
Looking down the hole.
Hurl it down the hole, look down the hole.
All right.
Hurling down the hole.
You throw you hurl it, fire in the hole. And see as it's whisking out very dramatically, you peer down there and you see it's a very large, I mean, it's the size of what you're on right now, literally just the hold below deck. You see two main things that catch your attention as you throw the last bit of that flaming sphere down. You see a huge pile of treasure in a corner, like enormous, overflowing with gems and coins and gold and maybe some other stuff.
There's another fucking dragon here.
Packed into a corner.
God damn
And
it.
then you also see glimpses of a large, hairy, what looks like vaguely humanoid creature, kind of banging and clawing at a door down there. And obviously its attention suddenly turns around as it sees this light, this burning light come down and then fade away.
Robin, you like hairy creatures, right?
That is your MO.
I mean, I don't discriminate, dear boy.
I couldn't tell if this one was male or female, but if you could Work your charm. There's a creature down there looking for some love.
Presumably.
We just assume that of every
We
creature.
assume that, yeah.
How far down is that hole? Like, could we see how deep the thing goes until it hits the bottom?
It's 10 feet. It's the next level down.
Okay.
It's the bottom of the ship.
I appreciate it, Edmund, but I'm not going to jump into a hole for love.
How about for piles and piles and piles?
But I
of treasure?
won't do that.
There's enough treasure down there for us to just buy the sunlight back.
Do you believe in love in the hole?
Purchase some sunlight, please.
Yeah, you'll hear more stomping and kind of different tones of voice in this.
So do we not think that the stomping and voices are coming from that creature down there?
I think so.
Can we like listen at the hole and see if like, okay, or do we hear like them coming from different places?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. We'll go over to near the hole.
Near the hole.
Hole adjacent. What will a 12 get me?
It's hard to tell, but you definitely think there's at least one thing down there that was making a lot of noise and grumbling, but then whatever Edmund did seems to have drawn its attention, and it seems to be making slightly different noises.
Do we hear if there's more than one thing down there?
I'll let you give me a perception check.
Ha! Take that, Valravin.
It does sound like one thing. You also hear it make a few sounds that almost sound similar to the sounds the giant was making. So you might think it may be some kind of language.
Who's got a language spell?
Surprisingly, Valravin does not. He can make people understand him, but he doesn't have a spell to understand others.
Well, crap.
I don't particularly want to jump down into the hole to figure out whether this thing's friendly or not.
I mean, we're gonna have to go down there at some point.
Well, this is another way down the same place, right?
Yes.
These stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we
We should confuse it and split up.
That would confuse it.
I could throw my net down there.
You could throw your net. Oh, I don't want to blow up a bunch of treasure, but Valravin doesn't really necessarily want to go first, but if no one's going down these stairs, I guess he will go.
I love it.
Freya look at him, go, "You really want to go first?
Not particularly, but none of you others are going down these stairs.
Oh, get out of the way." She'll go stomping down the stairs.
Give me a stealth. Are you stomping down the stairs? I was just gonna say, give me a stealth check as she
Why
goes.
would you ever think that Freya is going to go quietly?
Yeah.
Like, ever?
Yeah. You
Oh,
and
but you're backing up now, Valravin. I see how it is. You were behind me.
yeah.
As soon as you start stomping around and like alerting everything, like, I don't know.
What are the rest of you doing while Frey and Valravin go stomping down the stairs to the guttural sounds coming from beneath?
They are very loud.
He announces to everyone.
Idiot thought he could go first.
You know what? I'm gonna be really gracious. I'm gonna send my Spiri 3000 Deluxe with them. And if you like to, you can use it as a scout. I'll do my action that makes it like sentient.
Okay.
And it's
Seems
gonna
like
go
more.
down there. I don't know if it's useful or not, but you know, it's like a gesture.
Yeah, it's there for moral support.
That's right. I don't think I've ever seen this functionality out of it before.
Well, so it says it's kind of like broad how it's, you know, written, but so it, you know, basically I can command it to do things like general commands.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have it like kind of go and scout right ahead of you guys and run back to you if it sees an enemy.
All right.
Yeah.
Little animated walking mop comes past us in the hallway.
Robin and Frey, you both go downstairs. It's very dark and eerie in this hold. And immediately next to you, you see a door that looks like it's been smashed upon, but has held firm to the rear. And then in the corner, you can see to the bow of the boat, you can see a vast treasure hoard lined up, but parts of it is like covered and frozen. And even sitting next to the hoard of treasure is what looks like one of those crag cats that was on the mountain way back when and has completely been frozen solid, just standing there in like a menacing pose. And you all are entranced by all this, and then suddenly, like a horror movie, just around the corner, the camera pans, and this giant hulking humanoid beast just rages and charges at you all.
Hello.
Yeah. And I am going to need some... you know what? Let's do it. Let's do some initiative. We got started late tonight. Make y'all do this one. I'm in the mood for a proper fight.
Didn't like that.
Frey, this is going to be a surprise round, so if you want to activate your thingy...
Hell yeah.
Got green at 7 points.
Well, Robin got screwed on his disadvantage again. Jeez.
Second time it's happened tonight, yeah.
And then a red at 17. That's very strange. Wow. Advantage against a 1 and disadvantage against a 20. That's
and
funny.
Again, what is going on? Yeah. Oh, it's just...
.07? What the
Wow.
fuck? Thank God for surprise round, I guess. Jesus.
You're never gonna go.
That is crazy.
I do want to make it clear that Valravan was not standing next to her when he was going down these stairs. He was behind her.
Oh, sure.
All right.
Sure.
I'll put you a space over on the stairs then. Tell you what, we'll do it like that.
There you go. That looks better.
You big baby. All right, so Frey, explain to me how your thing works.
So get back down to it. Hang on. Additionally, if I am surprised at the beginning of combat and I am not incapacitated, I can act normally on my first turn, but only if I enter my rage before doing anything else that turn.
Okay, so this would be a case. So if you want to do that, then it'll allow you to go, because this would be a surprise for the creature coming at you.
Yeah.
All right, so you may activate your rage.
Like the surprise of the creature jumping out like triggers your animal form
Yeah.
instantly.
Yep. Alright, so we got the rage, we got the reckless attack, we got the form of the beast. How much chat pieces here do you want to read?
Yeah, activate all the things. Flip all the switches.
Let's do... let's do the tail again. Yeah, we'll do the tail again.
Before you is a menacingly large, hairy, humanoid, tusked creature, and it is radiating cold all around.
And I got my superiority die back, too.
So, Frey, even as you start your rage and your turn, being near it, you take 10 cold damage.
Okay. I don't care. Whatevs.
You can take it.
Alright. Because we short rested on the way. Yeah, because I rolled my dice, so we short rested, so I got my superiority die back. An ice troll!
Ice troll.
Aw.
That's nice. What are we fighting?
That's right.
Oh, Robin.
Francine, what are you doing down here? Told you to go the other way.
Right.
What was that? Okay, yeah. Alright, so we'll just swing for the fences. 25 hit it?
Sure does.
Okay. So, oh, that was really poor damage. Jeebus. Alright. But let's go ahead and use my menacing attack again. So I'll roll a d6.
Do you
I get
have
it back on a
great-
short rest.
Do you have great weapon fighting? The one that lets you reroll damage dice? I thought we talked about that one time.
I have the fighting style. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was your fighting style or not.
It doesn't say what my fighting style is. It just says class fighter.
A level 1 fighter gets a fighting style, so you've got some fighting style.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not.
Well,
it's not in my. It's not in my. It's not in my character sheet, like at all. It just says fighting style.
It's either you took superior technique. That's what you took.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how you
it.
got
That's the
your
menacing.
technique
That gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna roll my dice.
I forgot that was a
6.
fighting style.
So 13, 14, 15 damage. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Stop making me roll wisdom saving throws.
8. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 4 makes 15.
What is your DC?
15.
15. It fails. 15. Wow.
Yeah, it says to make a saving throw to resist the mover's effects, the saving throw is 8 plus my proficiency plus my strength or dexterity modifier, my choice. And
Okay.
my strength one is a lot better.
And it's frightened of you.
It's frightened now
Okay. For
My choice.
until the end of my next turn.
okay.
And then I'll swing again. 'Cause I think that's everything. Yeah. 24, I'm assuming hits it again.
Indeed.
For 17 more damage. That's max damage, by the way.
Wow, that is a lot of
Okay.
damage. Holy crap. Just cutting into slices this creature. However, it looks like it is just almost feral with anger and hunger. It looks like it is down to party. Although it is now frightened of you. Alright, continuing the surprise round is the troll's turn. And it will in turn do the things to you. You see some of its wounds start knitting up as it starts its turn.
Great.
And I believe it has disadvantage on you because it's frightened.
It has disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, and it cannot willingly move any closer to the source of its fear.
But you did recklessly attack,
It did.
so it just cancels it.
It's a regular attack.
Alright, so it will regularly attack you. Since I only have the one, let's switch over to this creature. It'll attempt to claw you with a... Wow, that's highlighted in white for some reason.
Yeah, it's a 19.
19, yeah.
Hang on.
To auto roll damage, my bad.
It only has one attack, so why not use my reaction now? And then I get it back here in just a minute. Yeah, it's reaction, right? Yeah, it's reaction.
Tail, yeah.
1d8. Ah, damn it. Alright. Did not roll high enough.
Alright, so it's 14 slashing plus 4 cold damage.
Okay.
And you must succeed on a DC 15 con save or have disadvantage on your attack roll until the end of next turn. This is going to be so many advantage, disadvantage things. I don't even know how to keep track of that.
I'll take 7 of that.
I don't think it matters because he's frightened, so you would have advantage. I guess it would cancel it.
Yeah, it all
so,
just
yeah.
cancels. It's out, and then I
Yeah.
get my reckless attack on top of that, so I'll still get advantage. It's fine.
Not if you have any disadvantage, though. It would just cancel, because...
Oh, no,
It's like a long arithmetic problem that all equals 0.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because it's frightened, I get advantage on it because it's already frightened.
Well, make the save. Let's see if you have...
It's, what is it? DC 15 con?
Yeah.
Alright. Flip that back to normal.
This might be a moot point.
18.
All right, you made the save.
Mhm.
And then it's gonna do that again.
It only has.
What?
But it can only attack once. Why do we think that?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it has disadvantage. I don't know. All right.
15.
That ties.
That would hit then.
Okay.
That one is 12 slashing and 9 cold damage.
Whatever.
And you have to make another DC 15 saving throw. She's the proper one to do it. And then it leans in and tries to bite you.
What?
For
Got
10
three
piercing
things.
and 4
Ow.
cold damage.
And he lean into a fright when she's frightened.
I mean,
Yeah, it cannot willingly move closer to me, so therefore it would not be able to lean in.
I'm being thematic about it. He's still within. He was in 5 feet of you to begin this, so yes, he has a 5-foot range.
2.
He very gingerly leans his tusks
Without
forward
going any
and
closer.
gores you.
Yeah. All right. Whatevs. I'm fine.
All right, so that was the surprise round. So then we go up to the regular initiative, which starts with Celeste. And you hear the growling and fighting between Frey and some larger creature below deck.
I rolled late. Can you reorder it so mine pops up? Like, on
Oh,
top?
sorry, I missed you.
Oh, I was away. Tending to a baby.
Gotcha. Yep, you're there.
Big one.
You guys went boom, boom, boom on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't see anything from up here.
It's down the stairs.
If you...
We just walk down.
Yeah, you could walk down. I'm trying to think of the hold. You would have to... There's not really a good way to do it. Because it's basically here. So you'd have to be like here to try and see it. And I don't think you can get across there very easily. I would make you roll a acrobatics check probably to try and sit here on this corner. You want to try to shoot it from above.
Jump down.
Or
Only
you can
10
jump
feet.
down.
I'll just go down there. That's fine. So it's
You wanna go to the
these stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down the stairs.
Okay, just scoot over to the
Ugh.
map to your right. Yeah. That's what Thimbleweed's saying right now.
Collect my broom that came down here with them.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
welcome.
That
You're
broom
welcome,
was
guys.
flailing its arms,
You're
like running back up
welcome.
to you.
Okay. I'll just attack the troll with my normal death. 12.
12 does not hit a troll. It seems to have some natural tough skin and a loincloth.
Is that not just hair? I thought that was just hair.
Oh, you'll have to get close to find out. Just grows out the pubes until it covers entire
Exactly.
groin region.
Oh, that
Oh,
There you go.
Celeste! That's what I was wanting. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The 20.
That do your thing? I don't know what that's supposed to do.
What is that going to do? It's going to trigger a giveaway on the Discord channel. I'm going to do it manually, and I will do that after this session ends. So stick around for the Discord. I'll have it run for 24 hours, so don't have to freak out about missing it. But yes, that will trigger a giveaway. Good job. Also, that does good damage.
Is there a massive damage roll or something?
There is a massive damage roll. You're right. So we got 15 damage. And what is that? A con save. Nice troll. It's got pretty good con. Yeah, alright. It withstands the massive damage. If it's frightened, does that mean everybody has advantage, I think? Is that just the frightened condition?
No, I think
Is
it
it
just affects him.
just that
he
person?
just has disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it's just disadvantage for him
Okay.
Yeah.
until the end of my next turn, which is
Gotcha.
about to happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 key points to cast Burning Hands.
Oh, snap.
Flames, which seems probably bad for an ice troll.
Yeah, I would say.
Ice is in the name. That seems fair.
Ice is in the name. It's a dex save for me. Okay. So, yeah, you spread that flame out, and it does not look very dexterous. I don't know what your DC... Oh, damn!
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
There's a
It
nat
makes the
20.
save, which I think is... I assume that's higher than what your DC is.
Yeah, it's still not correct, and I assume that is higher as well, because it's my character sheet is still weird because I'm not a spellcaster.
Right.
Go ahead and
But
give me
anyway,
3d6 so I can do the damage on it. Important thing is
here we go. So cast it a little.
when you...
4.
That seems... Wow, that is real bad damage. A 1 and a 1 and a
Real bad
2.
damage.
Holy gazebos.
Yep, that was just rolling. She throws matches at him.
Yeah. Alright, so 2 fire damage. Yeah, as Chad is pointing out, I don't think you're allowed to actually attack and use Burning Hands at the same time. I don't know if monks have a special rule about that.
Wait, what? No.
Unless it says, can you spend a key point?
Maybe did I do the wrong? No, this is what I thought I was doing.
The ability to channel key steering waves immediately after you take the action on your turn. You spend 2 minutes. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is a searing arc strike.
You beat the chat.
You had the
She
receipts.
came with receipts.
So the good news is it didn't do a lot of damage, but you notice when you hit it with fire, when I described its wounds healing up before, you note that feature, the wounds around its body kind of blacken and char a little bit. So you think you might have like halted its regeneration, at least temporarily.
Nice. Okay. So we have to, if for him to not heal back up, we have to hit him with fire.
He took normal. It seemed like he took normal damage from the fire, but yeah, the fire did have an effect on his generation.
Well, that's it for me.
Frey.
Okay. Swinging for the fences. 26 will hit him. I'm assuming.
26 will hit indeed.
For 11.
Okay, hacking. It's a big beefy creature, but you are doing some serious damage.
23.
Also, not even thinking about missing.
For 9. And then, on top of that, I will activate my my absorbing rune. So as a reaction, when I take damage from the cold, I'll be able to absorb it. And then I gain resistance to that damage until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to do this at the beginning of your turn, which I think you can still use your reaction then. So this would be, since you started the turn near the troll, you would take 8 cold damage.
Why didn't you do that for Celeste?
She did not start her turn near the troll.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. So I absorbed that into my axe.
Okay.
So,
Does that absorb all of it?
It just says, as a reaction, upon taking damage from acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage, I can spend a charge to activate the absorbing rune, capturing some of the energy by hefting the axe into the air. I gain resistance to the triggering damage until the start of my next turn. Oh, and the next time I hit with my axe, the target takes an additional d6 of the triggering damage, but I have a feeling that's going to heal it, so...
So you gain resistance, you still take half of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I absorbed some of it into the axe.
Yeah, so you would deal, which in other words, you would deal that damage back, but as you surmise,
Yeah.
dealing ice damage to an ice troll is probably not ideal.
Yeah. So
I think it's happened a couple times where it's like, a creature's doing cold damage, I'm going to absorb it, which is good for you, but then dealing cold damage back to the creature is probably not going to...
So that used my reaction for this turn.
Yep.
I now am resistant to the cold damage that it's going to be hitting me with later.
That's a big deal, yeah.
And that's everything. Yeah.
Okay, so its frightened effect officially ends. You have
Yes.
your turn, right? Okay. All right, Edmund.
So, can I tell that the battle is happening down this hole?
Yes.
Okay.
You can at least hear the sounds. You can't, from your position, quite see it happening, so you imagine they're kind of tucked in more down here.
I'm gonna jump down the hole.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check, just
It's
to.
acrobatics, right?
Sure,
Get rid
acrobatics
of
works.
wood to start with Dex.
You don't quite stick the landing there.
Ugh.
Yep. You hear a little snap, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage as you fall too hard on your ankle. But you do end up down here. It is quite dark. You're only lit up, I think, a little bit with your natural lighting, and I think Frey kind of glows naturally with her
Do I
glow
go
axe.
here? Am I standing next to it?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will stab at it with a
Alright.
green flame blade.
Yeah, get some more flame going.
16 does hit.
6 plus 8 fire damage.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then my cool little boots.
Oh, I'm gonna teleport.
Back up.
You want to go all the way back up to the top? That's pretty slick.
Air. And somehow I make it back to the top.
Nice.
Later, sucker.
That is pretty cool. That is a
Hello
tracer.
again.
Yeah, I just come in, swing, and he just teleports back up. I like it.
I imagine that he does the Dorothy Wizard of Oz heel click, like tick tick, and away he
That's
goes.
right.
I heard the commotion going on down there and go to investigate.
Mm-hmm. All right. You have a giant ice troll.
Oh
It's right next to the stairs.
no! Oh, I was not expecting that at all. Alright. Vigilance!
15 would not cut the mustard here.
Ugh. I'll use my inspiration.
Found its AC.
Yeah, basically. 17 will cut mustard. I will
I
accept
think
your...
my
Oh, yeah. Wait. Your calculations.
Hunter's Mark would have transferred, still going on.
Hmm.
Make him my favored foe. Plus my swarm. Luckily, it's all D6s.
But it almost sounds like you're doing taxes. And
Yeah.
then I've got my solar panel credit, then I've got my homeowner's credit, and then
Reroll this credit, and then...
For 18 damage.
Wow. From a
Nice.
sword staff? Jesus.
I forgot. Vigilance is a +1.
Mhm.
Alright, and I'll attack again.
yeah. 24 ought to do it.
Yeah. Does
22.
Nice. Lordy.
20, is it doing an extra 2? What is the extra?
Hunter's Mark and favorite foe.
Oh my goodness. Crazy. Alright. That creature is still alive, but you did a fucking number to it right there. Holy crap. Wow. MVPC poll is still going on, so please vote for your MVPC for this session. Francine is not an option, but I appreciate it. If you know what, if you liked Francine, honestly, probably vote for Thimbleweed because he provided a lot of the voice work for that.
No, Francine deserves all the votes.
Well, Robin, you're starting your turn near the troll. 10 cold damage.
Am I? Is it 10 feet?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
But you are resistant because of that ring.
That's
It is-
true.
it
I
is
am,
cold
I am
damage,
resistant to cold.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
That fucking, like, hail? What the hell is that sound?
It's that storm. I told you.
Jesus.
It's-
Stuff is
it's
crashing in our
troll.
backyard. I can hear it.
Trolls ice our eyes. Your
That's not good. Did we pick up the
Wow.
towels?
I don't think we picked up anything.
Oh, we left that.
That pool's
Curtain
out
down,
there. I think
too.
the curtain's still down. Like, yeah, I was totally unprepared for this.
I texted you.
I don't disagree.
Varrovan is going to try to save Frey some punishment, or else, honestly, all three of them. He's also going to move back, so he doesn't want to be in
Hit
ice
him.
range.
Hit
Wait,
the
wait.
troll
When do we take cold damage?
at the start of your turn.
If you start your turn near the troll.
Wow. Kill him quick.
Yeah, I appreciate all of you getting up to the troll, and then, yeah.
That's right. Varrovan is going to
Kill it.
insult the troll. I can't kill it. I don't do hardly any damage.
You've got a bow and arrow.
He's going to speak of the beady, weaselly eyes of the terrible, ugly, smelly creature, focused on a gem that the elf was holding high. And as he did so, the gem flashed with light. And he was blinded.
Blinded by the light.
So he has unsettling words, and then he is Gem of Brightnessing this troll.
My goodness.
So DC 15 con save.
On is pretty good at.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Well, shit, that didn't help.
Pretty hardy.
18.
Pretty hardy.
All right. Well, Varrovan very sadly just starts striking this whole paragraph out of his book.
That one
Another
doesn't work.
failed section. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Troll is completely ravenous and crazed. And it will attempt to claw. So I think it's just normal on everybody at this point. Or is it advantage on Frey? Did you recklessly attack last turn?
I did.
Okay. We'll attempt to claw you, Frey.
Yeah, that'll hit.
25 for 11 slashing and 10 cold.
Ouch.
Ooh, the Charlatan Crown comes into play.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage, too.
Jesus. A 15 wisdom says. This is a reaction.
Yes.
Has she
No, wait,
used
I
her-
already used my
has she
reaction.
used her reaction this round.
Damn it!
I used the tail,
I
didn't you?
did.
Yeah.
No, I didn't use the tail. I used the
Oh, the absorbing. Yeah.
absorbing.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Reaction abilities.
Yeah, she's actually like, a couple different things she can do for reaction. That's all. That's a tricky decision.
Ah,
That would be a pretty good use of it, too.
Yeah. All right, I'll take my 11 total points of damage.
All right, for its next one, it will actually use the token fate to do its target, which is going to be Frey.
Of course it is.
With the claws again, 16.
That hits.
All right, for 12 slashing and 6 cold.
Uh-huh.
And I
Take
need,
my 12.
yeah, con saves also for the disadvantage. In case we make it that long. And
Will not
for
fail a con save.
its
Nope.
bite, yeah. Is Frey once again. All right.
Frey, that
It's
troll's locked
really
in.
all about, I mean, she's the tank, so it's kind of your best situation. She's going to be taking all this damage, though. 6
Yep.
piercing and 10 cold.
All right.
That absorbing rune saved you a lot, though.
Yeah, it did. I'm down to 30 hit points, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy.
Celeste, at the start of your turn, you take, 6 cold damage. Rolling so bad on 3d6 for being near the troll. You can feel the coldness radiating off of it.
She gets the 2 ones, and I'm going to get max damage when he does it.
To your
on me.
satisfaction, though, because of all this fire damage you guys did, you did not see any of its wounds like knitting together.
Don't forget, you guys do have the 10 hit points, so that I don't think that should quite be.
Forget that. Nice.
Mine were already gone.
Yeah, yours are gone. I'm aware of you using yours.
Yeah. Mine were toast when we came down here.
Okay.
Celeste is having a
Right.
real
Right,
problem
I
tonight with the
know.
attack dice.
I
Good
know.
Lord. Oh no.
14?
We gotta-
No.
We gotta roll like double
And we
digits
know
here.
it's a
Come on.
16.
No.
Yeah.
Right, he's gotta get above like an 8. Roll above an 8.
Wait, hold on. I've got
Dice need to go in timeout.
I want to see something. I'll Okay. What if I'm going to spend a key point with my focused aim to make that 14 a 16.
Oh.
Okay.
Eh?
Attack rolling spending 1 to 3 key points. Game share by 2 for each of these. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So, does that hit?
A 16 does hit.
Beautiful. Okay. And then
If we, yeah, okay, yeah, you do a 1-2 hit there, and you manage to strike that troll just across the face, and it falls down to the ground.
Yay!
And as it does, let's see.
Cold wave erupts from everywhere.
The cold wave explodes.
Oh no! That troll gets a new initiative. What's happening?
You hear a crashing sound as another one emerges from this back room with
you've got to be kidding me.
half a goat hanging out of its mouth.
Oh no!
It's just like a leg just falls out and goes. But that is where we are going to stop
Boy.
tonight's session. We did get the giveaway, which is exciting and fun. Hooray! I will set that up in the Discord before we start Frostside chat. We also have an MVPC. It is Valrobin for his magnificent.
Share it with Francine.
Basically ending that entire combat encounter.
Thanks, honey.
Oh my goodness.
All right, what am I doing?
I'll give you a share of the tips tonight.
That's
Oh, you got double prizes. Double prize. You basically rolled a nat 20 on the damn thing, I think.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, potion of healing and a bless spell scroll.
Yeah.
Those will come in handy.
Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Don't forget your tank only has 30 hit points.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, yeah, everybody else is like full hit points, so
Yep.
yeah.
You'll be fine if I go down. It's fine.
Yeah, you need to hang back a second.
We'll bring you right back up.
Frey does not hang back a second.
That's true.
She's happiest when she's risking everything.
All right, that is all the time we have for the. I was worried we wouldn't make it that far because of how long that giant fight took, but we actually jumped right into the Dark Duchess pretty quick. So.
Yep.
That will do it for this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Rochelle, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching, and to the patrons. Shouts to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Tiny Dancer, Thomas, Adam, Stan, William, I'm Loud, Kyle, Brandon, Genocider, David, Nebula99, Eclectic, Role Player, Roll, James, and Lindsay. Gold patrons: RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fastica Tortoise, and James. Thank you all very much for your support. Streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
Ah.
Gotta go batten down the hatches outside. Crap.
Yeah,
It's too late for that now. It's already almost over.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, what season are you guys in over there?
It's-
Hailstorms are not.
It's pretty regular, I think.
Yeah.
Traversing a frozen sea until it freezed.
Excellent.
God, Nick, you were just too damn good at that.